Hey everyone, Venture Weaver here. Today we're diving into something that every developer of interaction fiction and text adventures wrestles with, finding that perfect balance between narrative and gameplay. It's a delicate dance, especially in a sprawling game like The Labyrinth of Time's Edge. Getting it right makes all the difference. Let's start with defining our terms. Narrative is a story, characters, lore, heartbeat that gives you your emotional depth. Gameplay, on the other hand, is about mechanics, choices, puzzles. The interaction, the skeleton that gives your story structure and interactivity. The balance between these two is crucial. Too much narrative and players feel they're passively reading a novel. Too heavy on gameplay mechanics and the immersive power of storytelling might fade. In the Labyrinth of Time's Edge, I strive to blend these elements seamlessly. So every room, every NPC, tech, every description feels purposeful. Most gameplay mechanics are those naturally woven into the narrative. In my game, exploration isn't just moving through rooms, it's uncovering histories, secrets, and emotional stories behind every location. When you encounter a guard who's lost hope, your interaction isn't just dialogue, it's a window into the village's struggles, driving you to uncover more. Consider the Silent Bell region in the Shadow Vale. Here, gameplay mechanics like navigating carefully, choosing when to rest, and interacting with cautious NPCs directly tie into the story's tension. You're not just solving puzzles, you're surviving in a world that actively responds to your choices. Player agency is vital. In a text adventure, the player's choices need to matter, shaping both gameplay and narrative. Every command typed is a choice, and each choice builds the story uniquely. In the Labyrinth of Time's Edge, I prioritize meaningful choices, whether it's choosing how to approach a weary NPC, deciding to explore deeper into a cave or a mine shaft, or taking time to read inscriptions on ancient walls. Your actions carry narrative weight. This creates a deeper sense of ownership over the experience, making each player's journey personal and memorable. Balance isn't static, it's something continuously refined. One of the biggest challenges I've ever encountered is ensuring that gameplay mechanics never overshadow story immersion. For example, puzzles in the labyrinth aren't just obstacles, they're narratively relevant. Solving them provides insight into the world's lore, enhancing rather interrupting the storytelling. On the flip side, I've learned to avoid excessive expositions. Text adventures rely on pacing, on the delivery, on the narrative that details at moments when the player feels most engaged and curious. See, it's about trust, about knowing when to reveal and when to let the players discover. Finding the perfect balance between narrative and gameplay isn't just good design, it's a commitment to respecting players' intelligence and imagination. It makes the Labyrinth of Times as not just a game, but a deeply personal experience. If you've enjoyed this explanation into exploring game design philosophy as it's turned out to be, I'd love your support. Either subscribe or go to my Patreon. And every little bit helps grow the brand out, the game, maybe get some t-shirts and pay for the website. So that being said, thank you so very much for joining me here today, and goodbye.